sir.
8,
Present, sir.
9,
Present, sir.
10,
Present, sir.
11,
Present, sir.
12,
Present, sir.
13, Abhirup, 14, roll number 14, Shagnik, 15,
Present, sir.
16,
Yes, sir.
17,
Yes, sir.
18,
Present, please, sir.
9, 18, 19,
Present, sir. Present, sir.
20,
Present, sir.
21, 22,
Present, sir.
23, 24,
Present, sir.
25,
Present, sir.
26, Anindo, 27,
Present, sir.
28,
Present, sir.
29,
हाँ सर प्रेजेंट
30,
Present, sir.
31,
Yes, sir.
32,
Present, sir.
33,
Present, sir.
34,
Present, sir.
35,
Yes, sir.
36,
Present, sir.
37,
Present, sir.
38,
Yes, sir.
39, 39, 40,
Present, sir.
41,
Present,
42,
sir.
okay, 40, roll number 40,
Sir. Present.
41,
Present, sir.
42,
Present, sir.
43,
प्रेजेंट सर
44,
Present, sir.
45,
प्रेजेंट सर
46, 47,
Present, sir.
48, 49,
Present, sir.
50,
Yes, sir.
51, 52,
51 present, sir.
এখন পরে কেন বাবা 52, Raj Singh, 53,
Present, sir.
and 54, 54, 55. Pratik, 55. Okay.
Hello,
सर
sir.
रोल 26 प्रेजेंट
Sir, roll number 13 present.
26, Anindo.
यस सर
আর কে বললে?
Sir, roll number 13.
30,
13.
13. আচ্ছা, অভিরূপ। Okay.
Yes, sir.
আর কেউ?
Sir, 51 present.
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, কুন্দন শর্মা তো? ঠিক আছে।
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Okay.
students. 1 minute. Okay, students. So we discuss up to the Brewster's law, na?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
আচ্ছা, আমি এটা শেয়ার করি একটু। ওকে, আচ্ছা। Now this page is visible. Brewster's law.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Brewster's law already discussed তো হয়ে গেছে তো এটা?
Yes, sir.
Okay. তাহলে now we come to the next part, that is there are some problems. Polarization by different method. Polarization by refraction, then also the by scattering, etc., etc. There are different types of polarization we know. Now, polarization by refraction. You just see from the figure, they are the different parallel plates. When an unpolarized light refracted through any transparent medium like glass slab, the refracted ray is partially polarized. Okay, so to get the completely polarized light, it has to be refracted through a number of plates which are placed parallel over each other by an air gap. Therefore, greater the number of plates, the purity of polarized light will be more. Okay, so the reflected light, in that case, they are polarized. So when you increase the number of plates, the greater purity of polarized light will be more. তার মানে যতগুলো প্লেট, যত তুমি প্লেট বাড়াবে, তোমার লাইটটা তত বেশি polarized হবে. These are the methods. Now the Malus law. This Malus law states that the intensity of plane polarized light transmitted through an analyzer is proportional to the square of cosine of the angle between the plane of transmission of the analyzer and the plane of polarizer. This is an example. Okay, suppose sorry. So law states that intensity of plane polarized light transmitted through an analyzer is proportional to the square of the cosine of the angle between the plane of transmission of the analyzer and the plane of polarizer. This is the thing. Okay. So suppose A be the amplitude of the plane polarized light and theta be the angle between the plane of transmission of the analyzer and the polarizer at any instant. The amplitude A of the plane polarized light emerging from polarizer may be resolved in two components. One is A1, another is A2. A1 that is A cos theta and A2 is the A sin theta. A1 is which is along the plane of transmission and A2 is perpendicular to the plane of transmission. Therefore, according to the Malus law, the intensity I is square of the A1 square, that is I is equal to A square cos square theta, or I naught bola jete pare A square is equal to I naught cos square theta. This is Malus law, nothing else. Okay, students, these are very easy thing, you may understood very easily. Okay, these are the things. There are different methods how to produce the polarized light, and two laws. One is Brewster's law, another is Malus law. Sometimes some problems come from the Brewster's law and the Malus law. Okay, students. But medium, different types of medium, that is isotropic and isotropic mediums. In isotropic medium, what is the definition of isotropic medium? Now, when light waves passes through this medium, it will move with same velocity in all directions. You know, the material consists of atoms. The arrangement within the atom is maybe similar or not similar, that is dissimilar. In case of isotropic medium, like example as a glass slab, the arrangement of atoms within the material is uniform in all directions. That is X direction, Y direction, or Z direction, whatever may be, they are uniform in all directions. Okay, in that case, light wave passes through this medium. It will move with same velocity in all directions, same velocity, because this is isotropic, same velocity. If you consider the three x-axis, y-axis and z-axis in this way, okay, since the arrangement of atoms is uniform, that is, distance between the two conjugative atoms are same. Right now, that is why the velocity is same in all directions. These are the isotropic medium. Similarly, interatomic distances along the different directions are different. This is anisotropic medium. Interatomic distances along the different directions are different. Atoms are arranged in an irregular manner. Okay, so if light wave pass through this medium, it will not maintain a constant velocity in all directions. Thus, the velocity of light through this medium is not constant in all directions due to the different optical properties. This type of medium is known as anisotropic medium. Clear, students? Isotropic medium and anisotropic medium?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now come to the double refraction. This is very important. Double refraction. When an unpolarized light is incident on an anisotropic crystal like a calcite, anisotropic মানে বুঝতে পারছো যে arrangement of atoms are not same in all directions, and they are also irregular, not regular আর কি. Sorry. One example is calcite. The incident light is split up into two refracted plane polarized light. One is called the E ray or extraordinary ray. Another is called O ray or ordinary ray. This phenomenon is known as the double refraction. Okay. Suppose a crystal, calcite crystal, when unpolarized light is incident on the anisotropic crystal, it produces two refracted rays. Dakho, one is E ray, another is O ray. Their direction is different. Okay. One of these two refracted rays obeys the ordinary Snell's law of refraction, having vibration perpendicular to the principal section of the crystal. This is known as O ray, ordinary ray. Ordinary ray follow the Snell's law, whereas extraordinary ray doesn't follow the Snell's law. Okay, mone rakhbe eta. The other refracted ray does not obey the ordinary Snell's law of refraction and having vibration along the principal section of the crystal. This is called extraordinary ray. Okay, students, one is depending on the nature of the crystal, the plane polarized light, when they travel through this medium, their velocity is different in different directions due to the nature of the crystal. When the crystal is anisotropic, that means their arrangement of atoms not regular in all directions. All directions means x direction, y direction, or z direction. In that case, if we consider a crystal like calcite, which is anisotropic, then light, when a unpolarized light pass through this medium, it divided into two rays. One is called the ordinary ray, another is called the extraordinary ray. Ordinary ray follow the Snell's law whereas external ray doesn't follow the X-ray. Yeah, doesn't follow the Snell's law. Okay, these are the things. Now another classification is like this: uniaxial and biaxial crystals. Crystals in which there exists only one direction, along which the velocities of the two refracted rays, that is O ray and E ray, are same. This is called the uniaxial crystal. These are only the definitions, nothing else. Therefore, uniaxial and biaxial, there exists only one direction along which the velocities of these two refracted rays are same. This is uniaxial. Okay. Doubly refracting crystal possessing one optic axis may be called a uniaxial crystal. Then along the optic axis, both the ray travel in the same velocity. This is uniaxial. Or biaxial ki just take the opposite. The crystal in which there exist two such directions, known as the optic axis, along which O ray and E ray travel with the same velocity, is known as the biaxial. মানে এই ক্রিস্টালে দুটো ডাইরেকশন আছে, যে দুটো ডাইরেকশনেই কিন্তু লাইট সেম ভেলোসিটিতে ট্রাভেল করে, সেই রকম ক্রিস্টালস গুলোকে বলা হচ্ছে বাইঅ্যাক্সিয়াল ক্রিস্টালস। হ্যাঁ, যেরকম argonite, copper, sulfate, etc. These are the examples. Okay. Huygens theory of double refraction. This part is not required. Just explanation of it. Now come to the positive and negative crystals. Depending on the velocities of O ray and E ray inside the crystals are classified in two types. One is positive crystal and the negative crystal. Just see the picture. In positive crystal, if the velocity of O ray is greater than of E ray inside the crystal, then this type of crystal is known as positive crystal. দেখো কতগুলো ভাগ আমরা দেখলাম ক্রিস্টালের। এখানে এখন আমরা বলছি যে ডিপেন্ডিং অন দ্য ভেলোসিটি অফ দ্য রে ইট মে বি ডিভাইডেড ইন টু টাইপস, ওয়ান ইজ পজিটিভ ক্রিস্টাল এন্ড নেগেটিভ ক্রিস্টাল। পজিটিভ ক্রিস্টাল তুমি দেখো এই যে velocity of O ray is greater than E ray inside a crystal, then this type of crystal is known as the positive crystal. Here the ellipsoidal wavefront due to the E ray lies inside the spherical wavefront due to O ray. This is the optic axis. O ray and E ray, both the ray, here O ray, velocity of O ray is greater than the E ray, therefore this type of velocity of light is same. Now its explanation is like this: refractive index. What will be the refractive index? Mu, we know mu is equal to C by V, right? So therefore refractive index for E ray will be, that is mu E will be greater than that of O ray for the positive crystal, তাই না? দেখো velocity of O ray is greater than E ray in case of positive crystal, তাহলে corresponding their refractive indices will be just reverse. Since mu is equal to C by V, তাহলে V যার বেশি হবে mu তার কম হবে। O ray এর যদি velocity বেশি হয় তাহলে তার refractive index কম হবে, that is mu naught. Yes or no, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So refractive index of E ray will be greater because its velocity is less than the O ray in case of positive crystal. Next point is velocity of O ray and E ray are the same along the optic axis within the crystal. যে কোনো ক্রিস্টালের along the optic axis their velocity always be the same. Okay, quartz and iron oxide is the example. Similarly, the negative crystal ki just reverse. Velocity of E ray is greater than the O ray inside the crystal. The crystal is known as the negative crystal. Here, spherical wavefront due to the O ray lies inside the ellipsoidal wavefront due to the E ray. তাহলে explanation is same as refractive will be just reverse. Since mu is equal to C by V, the refractive index of O ray will be greater Then E ray for the negative crystal, velocity of O ray and E ray the same along the optic axis. It is সবসময় সত্যি. Example is calcite and tourmaline, etc. Okay. For a positive crystal, the amount of double refraction or bifringence is measured by like this. Positive crystal mu minus mu naught, that is delta mu. Anyway, now come to the calcite crystal. Calcite crystal are transparent and colorless. Calcite crystal. Crystals are transparent and colorless. It is formed from calcium carbonate. Acha. Ever optic axis. Definition of optic axis. Optic axis is a crystal is defined as the direction along which all ray will pass. There will be no double refraction. Obviously, এটা আমরা এক্ষুনি বললাম যে along the optic axis এমন একটা axis যা যে ডাইরেকশনে সমস্ত রে সেম ভেলোসিটিতে ট্রাভেল করে। Okay. Along which if a ray will pass, there will be no double refraction. No double refraction on the incident ray due to the same velocity of O ray and E ray along this direction. Okay, this is the optic axis. Fine. Now come to the Nicol prism. Optic axis is a direction touch optic axis, a crystal. So in this direction, when light moves, সেখানে কোনো double refraction হবে না along this optic axis. ঠিক আছে, এগুলো পড়লেই বুঝতে পারবে, very easy. এবার Nicol prism and its use as a polarizer and analyzer. It is very important. Nicol prism. It is an optical device that can produce plain polarized E ray from unpolarized light and also has an ability to analyze the plain polarized light. This is the working of a Nicol prism. What is the function of a Nicol prism? It is an optical device that can produce plain polarized E ray from unpolarized light and also has an ability to analyze the plain polarized light. Okay, what is its principle? Sorry. The activity of plain Nicol prism is based on the principle of double refraction in an uniaxial crystal. So when an unpolarized light is incident on the uniaxial crystal, it splits up into polarized E ray and O ray. Polarized E ray and O ray, right? By the process of total internal reflection. This is a function, very important. Total internal reflection. Note that total internal reflection using the Canada balsam as a layer. The O ray is somehow eliminated and E ray is transmitted through this crystal as a plain polarized light. এই পয়েন্টটা খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট, মনে রাখবে প্রিন্সিপালটা কি। In which principle they eliminate O ray from E ray. Okay. Okay, students, now construction. It is constructed by rhombohedron of calcite crystal whose length is 3 times of its breadth. Length is 3 times of its breadth. The angle of principal section are like this 112 degree and 68 degree. মানে এইভাবে কাটতে হবে এক একটা অ্যাঙ্গেলকে আর কি। Principal section should be like this 112 and 68. Crystal is cut into 2 pieces along the plane perpendicular to both the principal section and the two end of the faces. তার মানে মোদ্দা কথা diagonally এটাকে কাটতে হবে, দুটো পিসে কেটে ফেলতে হবে ফার্স্টে। That is the two cut surfaces of the crystal are then cemented together by adhesive material called Canada balsam. Ever these two pieces কে আবার জয়েন করব আমরা একটা লেয়ার আছে ক্যানাডা বালসাম টাইপের একটা সিমেন্টিং মেটেরিয়াল, ওই জাস্ট অ্যাডেড হেয়ার। এবার দেখো এদের মধ্যে নেচারটা কিভাবে চেঞ্জ হচ্ছে। ক্যানাডা বালসাম হুইচ রিফ্র্যাক্টিভ ইন্ডেক্স ইজ 1.55 is greater than the refractive index of the external ray mu e, তাহলে which is 1.486, আর again it is less than the ordinary ray that is 1.66, তাহলে refractive index চেঞ্জ হয়ে গেল। o ray refractive index হচ্ছে 1.66, e ray refractive index হচ্ছে 1.486, আর যে নিউ মেটেরিয়াল যেটা আমরা add করলাম in between two parts of the Canada nickel prism, this is called the Canada balsam, and whose refractive index is in between these two, that is 1.55. Okay, এবার একটা লাইট কে allow করা হলো to pass through the material. Now come to the action. When the nickel prism acts as a polarizer, if an optical device can restrict the vibration of any unpolarized light in a single direction, then this is called polarizer. I know all of you know the definition of polarizer, right? To naki students, what is polarizer? Anyone can say me what is polarizer?
Which helps to
The-
convert the unpolarized light to a simple polarized light.
That means, Ranita?
That means it helps in making the light vibrate in one direction.
Right. That means it obstructed all the components except one direction, right? Na? All the electric vectors moving all the directions, but a polarizer is like this instrument or optical device which obstruct all the components of the electric vectors, and it only allow one vector, that is one plane of vibration, মানে একটা ডিরেকশনটাকেই অ্যালাউ করছে, বাকি ডিরেকশনগুলোকে কাট করে দিচ্ছে, তাহলে দিস ইজ পোলারাইজার। সেটা এখানে বলা হয়েছে, দিস ইজ আ পোলারাইজার। ওকে, if an optical device can restrict the vibration of any unpolarized light in a single direction, then it is called polarizer. When an unpolarized light falls on a nickel prism, the ray splits up into ordinary and extraordinary ray by the process of double refraction. The ray splits up into ordinary and extraordinary ray by the process of double refraction and travel through the crystal. Now, since mu naught is greater than mu CB, that is Canada balsam, therefore O ray suffers total internal reflection. Right? O ray suffers total internal reflection when it is incident on the Canada balsam layer, but when E ray incident on this Canada balsam layer, traversing from rarer to denser medium, in that case the refractive index of Canada balsam is greater than the E ray, and it is transmitted through the Canada balsam layer, and finally it emerges through the nickel prism. In this way, the plane polarized E ray is produced by nickel prism, eliminating O ray from the unpolarized light. This is the use of nickel prism as a polarizer. Now this part is clear to students. Here we apply the total internal reflection, just changing their refractive indices, and we choose the Canada balsam layer which is cementing both the slabs in such a manner its refractive index is in between the O ray and E ray, and it is greater than the E ray and less than the O ray. So when an unpolarized light incident on this crystal by double refraction method, it splits up into two beams. One is called the O ray and another is the E ray, and these two rays, when they strike to the interface between the Canada balsam and the material. O ray is totally internally reflected হয়ে যাবে, কারণ it will not pass through the Canada balsam since its refractive index is greater than the Canada balsam. And another part, that is E ray, whose refractive index is less than the Canada balsam, so it will easily pass through the Canada balsam, and in this way we can separate these two rays, O ray and E ray. This is the function of the nickel prism as a polarizer. Clear, students? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
ওকে, এবারে এই যে লাইটটা পেলাম, যেটা ইরে পোলারাইজ লাইটটা পেলাম, সেটা পোলারাইজ কিনা টেস্ট করতে হবে। দিস ইজ দ্য অ্যানাদার ফাংশন অফ দ্য নিকেল প্রিজম অ্যাজ এ অ্যানালাইজার। অ্যানালাইজ করুন, দেখবো আমরা তো লাইট চোখে দেখছি বা ইনস্ট্রুমেন্ট দিয়ে দেখছি, বাট ইজ ইট এ পোলারাইজড অর নন পোলারাইজ, আনপোলারাইজ, সেটা তো আমরা বুঝতে পারবো না। তার জন্য টেস্ট করতে হবে। সেই টেস্টের কাজটাও নিকেল প্রিজম করছে, তখন সেটাকে আমরা বলছি অ্যাজ অ্যানালাইজার। Here, when an optical device can indicate whether light is polarized or unpolarized, then it is called analyzer. When an unpolarized light incident on the nickel prism used as a polarizer, a plain polarized E ray is transmitted through the prism. এই যে বেরলো, এটা হচ্ছে polarized light. The polarized light. Now another nickel prism is placed on the path of this emerging E ray. দেখো, their orientation is same. Orientation change করলে কিন্তু হবে না। Both the nickel prisms, their orientation is same. Only we allow this plain polarized light, which is emerging out from the first one, allow to incident on the second one. In the second case, we also see that the light will pass through the second one also in the same direction. Then we can come to conclusion that this is the plain polarized light, and yes, this is polarized light. So this conclusion comes from the second one. Now the second nickel prism now acts as a analyzer. Okay, so the vibration of E ray always lies in the plane of principal section of the crystal. So as long as principal section of the second nickel prism remains parallel to the principal section of the first nickel prism, E ray will be transmitted through the second nickel prism. Okay, now if we rotate the second one, if the second nickel prism is rotated gradually, the intensity of the emitted E ray from the second nickel prism also decreases. মানে এটাকে তুমি যদি রোটেট করতে থাকো, তাহলে তুমি দেখবে, আচ্ছা এই পিকচার থেকে কিছুটা হলে বুঝতে পারবে। দেখো, এটা হচ্ছে পোলারাইজার, এটা হচ্ছে অ্যানালাইজার। নাও ইউ জাস্ট turn the second one with respect to the first. If you gradually rotate the second, the intensity of the emitted E ray from the second nickel prism also decrease, and ultimately becomes zero when the principal section of the second nickel prism is perpendicular to the first. Therefore, the second nickel prism analyze the E ray and acts as an analyzer. সেখান থেকে আমরা conclusion আসতে পারি, yes, the second one is acts as a analyzer. তাই না? কারণ কি, when they are perpendicular to each other means, according to Malus law, you know, that is I is equal to I naught cos square theta. তাহলে cos square theta, in that case theta is equal to 90. Theta is equal to 90 মানে কত? 0. That's why we will not get any light from the second one. Okay, students, that these are the discussion of this part, that is nickel prism. Okay, students, any questions on this? You may ask me. কারো কোনো কনফিউশন যদি থাকে আমাকে বলো, আমি তাহলে তার আনসার দেবো এবারে। হ্যালো স্টুডেন্টস, হ্যালো,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
No question.
এনি কোয়েশ্চেন?
আপাতত নেই।
আচ্ছা, তাহলে তোমরা এটা পড়ো। তোমাদের কাছে তো নিশ্চয়ই বই আছে, সবকিছু আছে তো? আর তোমরা সবাই বই তুলেছো তো লাইব্রেরি থেকে?
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
Yes, sir.
আচ্ছা, এই পার্ট পর্যন্ত তোমরা পড়ে নাও আজকে। হ্যাঁ
স্যার নিকোল।
হ্যাঁ, আপ টু দা নিকল প্রিজম এজ এ পোলারাইজার এন্ড অ্যানালাইজার।
আচ্ছা স্যার।
এই পয়েন্ট পর্যন্ত তোমরা পড়ে রাখো। আচ্ছা, তোমাদের কি কোনো পরীক্ষা নিয়েছিলাম আমি?
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
নিয়েছিলাম না?
হুম।
আচ্ছা, আমি এই যে পার্টটা শেষ হলে, পোলারাইজারটা শেষ হলে পোলারাইজারের উপর একটা টেস্ট নেব, ঠিক আছে? তো
আচ্ছা।
আর একদিনে, নেক্সট দিনে আমি বাকি পার্টটা শেষ করে দেবো পোলারাইজেশনের উপরে। তোমরা পোলারাইজেশনটা পড়তে শুরু করে দাও, পড়ো। আর এটা শেষ হলেই আমি একটা টেস্ট নেব তোমাদের, ঠিক আছে?
স্যার বলছি পিডিএফটা কি আপনি প্রোভাইড করবেন?
এই পিডিএফটা?
ইয়েস স্যার।
আচ্ছা, আমি তোমাদেরকে একটা কথা বলি, তোমাদের না আমি একটা মুডুলে একটা লিংক পাঠাবো, হ্যাঁ? সেই লিংকে সবাই রেজিস্ট্রেশন করে নেবে, দিলে সুবিধা হবে। ওখানে পরীক্ষা নেওয়া যায় সুন্দর হবে। আর
করেছিলাম একটা।
করেছিলে না? ওটা ক্যান্সেল করে দিয়েছি। হ্যাঁ,
আচ্ছা।
দেখি যদি ওটাতে পারি আমি তোমাদের পাঠাবো। আমি আবার পাঠাচ্ছি, তোমরা সবাই রেজিস্ট্রেশন করে নেবে একবার। করে নিলে কি হবে, ওখানে আমরা সমস্ত নোটস গুলো আপলোড করতে পারবো, এক্সাম দিতে পারবো, খুব ইজি। আমার সিএসসি স্টুডেন্টরা যেরকম করছে এখন আর কি, তোমাদের সেরকম একটা করে নেবো, ঠিক আছে?
স্যার আপনি ক্লাসরুমেও করতে পারেন।
ক্লাসরুমটা আমি ইউজ করছি না গো, ওদেরও যখন ওটা কিন্তু খুবই হেল্পফুল, ক্লাসরুমের থেকেও অনেক বেশি হেল্পফুল ওটা।
ও আচ্ছা।
অনেক ফিচার্স খুবই ভালো আর কি। তো ওটাতেই করো, ঠিক আছে?
ইয়েস স্যার।
তাহলে ওটাতে করার পর আপনি এই পিডিএফটা পাঠিয়ে দেবেন তো?
পিডিএফটা ওটা করে নেই, তারপরে তোমাদের ওটাতেই পিডিএফটা পাঠিয়ে দেবো তাহলে।
ওকে স্যার, থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
ঠিক আছে, আচ্ছা, ওকে স্টুডেন্টস, আর কোনো কোশ্চেন যদি না থাকে তাহলে আমরা আজকে এখানে শেষ করে নেব, ঠিক আছে? আর কারোর কিছু বলার আছে? কোনো কোশ্চেন? ঠিক আছে, তাহলে আমরা বেরিয়ে যাচ্ছি আজকে, আবার নেক্সট উইকে দেখা হবে। ইন বিটুইন।
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir. Thank you.
ওকে ওকে,
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
ওয়েলকাম ওয়েলকাম।
আর কার ক্লাস আছে?
Thank you, sir. Oh.
না ক্লাস নেই।
ক্লাস আছে।